Hey, welcome back to the Big Rancho. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Now, here's a story that I didn't bring you back in June because, one, I just didn't see it. I didn't see it on the news. I didn't see it on any of my feeds. I didn't see it anywhere I was looking. And so I thought I should bring it to you now. I know it's about a month late, but I figured what the heck. But back over the months of March, April, and May, the Justice Department ran an operation called Operation Broken Heart. In this operation, they were looking for people, basically child predators, people that exploit children, especially for, sexually and stuff. And they netted roughly 2,300 suspected, child predators or child sex offenders. According to the press release, this came out back on June 3rd or June 12th of this year, Tuesday, June 12th, according to the Department of Justice release here. It says more than 2,300 suspected online child sex offenders arrested during Operation Broken Heart. Let me go on and read some. I'm going to read some of this stuff to you. I'm not going to read the whole thing. We'd be here for almost an hour, but with the way I read and everything. But let me read the beginning of it here for you, and then I'll read a few more bits and pieces. It says the Department of Justice today announced the arrest of more than 2,300 suspected online sex offenders during a 3-month nationwide operation conducted by the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. The task force identified 195 offenders who either produced child pornography, committed child sexual abuse, and over 300 children who suffered recent ongoing or historical sexual abuse or production of child pornography. So that's a lot of people there. They netted 2,300 people. They identified 195 offenders who had produced or produced child pornography or had committed sexual abuse against children. And this is a very, this has got to be hard work for these people to do. You're sitting there having to go through all this, you're having to find these kids, find these people that are doing this to these kids. And it's got to be almost impossible for them to be able to keep their cool, I would think. Children should not suffer this kind of thing. It's something else he goes on to say. This is from Jeff Sessions. This is the only thing I've seen Jeff Sessions do that I completely agree with. But he goes on to say here, no child should ever have to endure sexual abuse. And yet, in recent years, certain forms of modern technology have facilitated the spread of child pornography and created greater incentives for its production. We at the Department of Justice are determined to strike back against these repugnant crimes. It is shocking and very sad that in this one operation we arrested more than 23 alleged child predators and investigated some 25,000 sexual abuse complaints. Any would-be criminal should be warned this department will remain relentless in hunting down those who victimize our children. And like I said, right here it says the operation targeted suspects who, one, produced, distribute, receive, or possess child pornography, engage in online enticement of children for sexual purposes, engage in sex trafficking of children, and 4, travel against state lines or to foreign countries and sexually abuse children. Now, I'm no fan of this particular administration. I'm no fan of them, but I'm not going to sit here and hate on them for everything they do, and I'm not going to sit here and not tell you when they do something right. And if you ask me, they did something right here. This is proper, if you ask me. It's pathetic to think that we have to deal with stuff like this, but it's stuff we have to do. Now, you can hate on the Trump administration all you want, but I don't think they're going down the wrong path here. I think protecting children is a great idea, and this task force that was apparently created back in '98 has netted over 7,000 or 700,000, potential predators. I think it says here. Yeah, it's received more than 775,000 complaints of child exploitation and have arrested over 83,000 people for those complaints. Now, they can't get them all, but at least they're getting a lot of them. And right here, 2,300 people, 195 for sure. People that that they know have done this stuff. It's it's really disgusting that people do that this is needed. I don't care what your issues are in life. I don't care what you feel you're attracted to. I don't care about any of that. What I care about is what you do with those feelings. And at the end of the day, I don't care if you're attracted to. I don't care who you're attracted to. You don't do things with children. It's not right, and it's not proper, and you're going to go to jail. And the one thing that I can say about Jeff Sessions is he's not going to let you. He's not going to sit there and let it slide. Except, apparently some people didn't care that Roy Moore had possibly molested children. But as I see it here, as what I'm reading is this administration is taking a hardline stance against child predators, as pretty much all all administrations have since I can remember. But I'm glad to see this is happening. So, Jeff Sessions, my hat's off to you on this one, and all those that were involved, from the task force, the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, as well as ICE that took part in the same raids. I'll give them credit for what they did there. And it's not very often that I'm going to do that. But also, this came to me from a person that has been supportive of the show in the past. I saw it on Twitter. She posted it on Twitter. She does a lot of work for children, trying to protect children. She's working with another person to try to get a law called Sharon's Law passed, based off of what happened to 3-year-old Sharon Matthews back last year. And so, without her, I would not have known this story happened. So I'm glad. Thank you for posting it and sharing it if you're watching. I'm not using her name because I don't know if she would want her name used or not. But thank you for posting it, and thank you for the work you do if you're watching. You know exactly who you are. Anyhow, y'all have a great day. I'll see you down the road, and I hope you're having a great day.